Right, I do believe we are finally live. Let me just pop out the old chat and we should be good to go. And hello everybody, welcome to the stream of the Manchester Derby. To say I'm nervous for a match would be an understatement. But team sheets coming up on the screen right there. Team sheets for us in stream are also over there if anybody doesn't know of the team sheet at the moment. I know the Wan-Bissaka and Kyle Walker bit is kind of a bit close, but between Wan-Bissaka and Fernandinho, there's some very long names in this team sheet, so I kind of had to find a way to jam it in, you know. In terms of the team, though, Paul Pogba surprisingly starting in the team. Donny van de Beek on the bench again. Cry. We get the timer ready as well. How Paul Pogba is starting in this team after all the shit that's gone down in the past week or two is a bit outrageous, in my opinion. But he do be there, and I mean he played well when he came on against Leipzig in the middle of the week in the Champions League. But we won't really talk about that game because it's nothing but pain. But yeah, he played well in it. I just don't understand how he's being played. He's disrespected the club so much and nobody seems to care. All he's even saying in press conferences that he's like still one of our top players and he's here and starting because he hasn't disrespected the club, and I'm just like, how have you not seen any of the stuff that's going on? It's outrageous if you haven't, but you know. We move. Where's my chat gone? How have I lost my chat? There we go. And I'm on live chat and I think I am good to go. Let me get the timer actually up in front of me and ready. There's reset to 0 as well. Right, we should be good to go. Harry Maguire and Lindelof at the back as well again. I mean, it's the same. It's a fucking broken record at this stage, isn't it? And I'm sure everyone feels the same way about it. Like, Man City are a fast team. And they are not some fast centre-backs. I'm not sure why Tellez has been dropped as well. Oh, Jesus. All your messages just came up at once, Stop. Way up. I was like, oh god, am I being spammed again? And I look over and it's just all your messages loading in at once. So hopefully that means it's going to work now. If you can say something again, maybe. Or is it just broken? The last one I see is you saying hello. Alright, players taking a knee. We'll get the timer ready. And we are off. Oh god. How is this going to go? Gary Neville again, the commentator, as always. Anytime I do a watch along, it's Gary Neville. Probably because they're mostly Man U games. Although I think Gary Neville also did the Arsenal Spurs game that I watched, so he just follows me. Picks all the games I pick. I don't know, is my chat broken here? I've closed it and I've seen a message that I haven't seen before from you, so I'm gonna pop it out again. And I think it's on my end, I don't think it's your end at all. Early cross in there from Man City goes to the back post from De Bruyne, of course. Who else would it be? Chat should be working now, I believe. So I do have it back on top chat again. Now it's live chat. Now it's cleared, of course. God damn it. So I don't even know. Yeah, it's unfortunate that we couldn't do that Leipzig game in the middle of the week, but I was at work for it, so. If you're saying about who else do they have instead of Pogba, you could put Donny there. All those 3 messages all just loaded at once. I don't know what's going on here. I would assume it's my end and not your end. But I don't know. Luke Shaw as well, I still don't understand why he's in instead of Tellez, but maybe Tellez has an injury, but then it can't be that bad of an injury if he's sitting on the bench. So I have no idea. What else do they have instead of Victor and Harry? Well, they have 2 and Zebe, so I send a message on my phone, it doesn't pop up in the chat on my iPad. Oh god. I don't know what's going on then. I also didn't see those 2 messages until I just refreshed again, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just YouTube having a bit of a mare. Great timing, of course. Doing a lot of refreshing here to see if anything happens, but last 9 meetings has been 6 Man City wins, 2 Man U wins, and 1 draw. Oh my god. Hey doggo. Hello doggo. Try not to be too loud today, thanks. Okay. He's taken my don't be too loud and he's shoved it up my ass. Maguire's standing on the ball there, trying to get anybody to move around in front of him, and nobody will move. That's not a great start, is it? I've seen is it working a bit better now, but I had to put it into live chat again, and I don't know if anything's even working when I have it on live chat, so maybe that's the problem, I don't know. There's a lot of passing around here for Man City in the front. Ooh, and United's third, and Fred has just pulled up with some injury here that seems like it might be off the ball. He's holding his hip. Maybe he's taking an elbow or something? I didn't quite see what happened there. Fred touches the ball. He just goes hips to hip with De Bruyne, I think, and yeah. That didn't seem like it was that bad, but he's gone down like it hurt pretty bad, so I don't know. Yeah, Sob, I am not seeing your messages unless I have it like a specific way. And I don't know if it's just I need to refresh all the time to see your messages, but anytime I do refresh, something new is there. Great tackle there from Luke Shaw at left back. Pogba now taking it forward. Pass it into Bruno, who gets cleaned out by Fernandinho. Jesus. I mean, I don't understand how more teams don't go absolutely in on Bruno to begin with, because he is like the man on the team. That's another hip check, though. There's a lot of hip to hip going on here. And there's probably not going to be any early bookings either, because you can't be whipping out the yellows early in a Manchester derby. Yeah, no, stop. Anytime I refresh the chat here, there's a new message. I don't know what is going on. I'm going to refresh the entire thing. Anytime I have full screen and live chat up, full screen chat, and then I put it on live chat, I don't think I've seen a single message come up that way. And that's like the way I usually have it. De Bruyne and Sterling there linking up, and Sterling just could not keep the ball under control and ends up dribbling out of bounds. Honestly, there's nothing less comforting than De Gea, Lindelof and Maguire passing it around at the back. And like the three of them are passing it between each other at the moment and they cannot find a way out. Wan-Bissaka now down to Fernandes, back to Lindelof, back to Maguire, out to Shaw. Still nothing. Man City's shape right now, nobody is moving. Fred's still holding his hip. In a bit of pain. Siri, I did not ask you a single question. Now I've just had every message load from, but who else did they have when you were asking about the centre backs? That was the first one to load, and then the last one just loaded all at the same time. What the fuck is going on? Why is there always something new? Something new to go wrong every time, every stream. Mahrez might find it hard trying to skip past Pogba if he keeps trying to do it like he just did there, because Pogba is a large man to be getting around. Fred is still trying to stretch out that hip and holding at it. It honestly didn't look that bad. It looked like he just kind of went hip to hip with De Bruyne. De Bruyne obviously has them madman hips. Ooh, another nice tackle there from Luke Shaw. Jeez. There's some hard and fair tackles coming in from Luke Shaw here. Rashford now breaking down the left-hand side. Has Walker and Stones to beat. Couldn't do it. Stones passes it into Ederson, who passes it out the other side. Ederson looks like a rough knob. Jesus Christ. A rough knob. Good God. What a lovely way to put it. Cancelo now with the throw in on the left hand side for Man City. Just by their own box. Ooh, McTominay with a nice interception at the edge of the box but couldn't control it. Now being headed into the air over and over by numerous Man City players. McTominay heads it. Gives it away. Man City now bringing it back. Ooh, long pass down the left hand side. Cut out by Lindelof. Wan-Bissaka. The Bruno. The Greenwood. Lovely play back to Bruno. Ooh, and a nice crossfield ball to Pogba, who has somebody on him. Turns. Ooh, dinks it over the top to Bruno in the box. Oh, who gets, I think, a corner out of it if he's not offside. Bruno with a lovely find to Pogba somewhat across the pitch. I don't think he's offside at all, actually. Bruno was through there, just at the 6-yard box, but at an awkward angle to the right of it. Couldn't really get a shot away, and I think it's a corner United here. It is indeed. Would we get a goal from a corner? Surely not. Luke Shaw with the corner. Ooh, lovely. Oh, McTominay at the back post. Came sliding in but missed the ball. Oh, Shaw whips in across in that lovely area at the front post. Lindelof gets a slight head on it, and McTominay comes around to the back post completely unmarked, but just couldn't get onto the end of it. That's an easy tap in if he gets there. Scott tried. He did try his best, to be fair. Just didn't have the speed to make it there in time. Man City now playing out the back. Out from the back even, should I say. They find the ball down the left quickly to Sterling, who's holding off McTominay. Definitely going to get a foul for that. Yeah, McTominay pulled him back. The ref also looks like a dick. Jesus, Sop's on a mad one today, lads. Kyle Walker, who had an absolute mare the last time we watched him. I think it was against Liverpool. Oh, that's a push in the back from Lindelof. That seems like a needless one. Sterling gets the ball played into him down the sideline, and Lindelof has just pushed him over straight up. No real need for that. Fernandinho bringing it forward. A good 25 seconds ahead, RIP. As per. Woo! Close one played through there. Harry Maguire manages to snuff out the pass. I think chat is over its aneurysm. Yeah, it seems it anyway. And that just means there's a 25-second delay between what I actually say here in person and when it gets to the stream. Because I think in terms of Now TV, we're about the exact same. Because I was looking at it a while ago. Just the fact that you are watching a stream, you know? Fred, I think, is going to have to come off here. He's still grabbing at his hip. He's asking for a sub now as well, I think. Could this be an early Donny van de Beek, perhaps? No, he's simply pulling down his shorts like, spray this, please. Poor Fred, yeah, he is a bit of a battered man at the moment. Oh, Matic is warming up, of course, of course. It would never be an early Donny van de Beek, lads. How dare I even suggest such a thing? God damn it. And see, it's Bruno who's in checking on the injured Fred as well. Surely Harry Maguire as the captain should at least be there like, are you alright? Like, that's a team leader. That's what a team leader should do. But no, it's fucking Bruno is the one who's in there checking on it. Why is Bruno not captain? Donny will be lucky to get his 10 minutes, yeah. Probably. Fuck's sake. Fred now on the sideline after getting the magic spray. But will it be enough? Matic is still warming up. Still with jacket and bib on, so Fred's going to at least try. Hope De Gea is more on form this time, yeah. Well, I hope he just doesn't whomp his knee up against the post again. To be honest. United now playing it out the back again after that bit of stoppage. Is there actually anything more uncomfortable than seeing Lindelof, De Gea and Maguire pass it around? Is there something that exists? Pogba just nearly accidentally nutmegged someone. He tried to control it and just miscontrolled it altogether. It ran past him and then ran past the Man City player as well. Nearly a very nice play, if he meant it, but he didn't. John Stones. I feel like I haven't seen John Stones play in ages. He was also potentially going to be one of the best centre-backs in the world, and then I don't know what happened to him. Where'd he go? Did he get injured? I don't know. Or has he just been bad? Long ball played down the left-hand side. Trying to get it to Kyle Walker. Luke Shaw sees it off. But out of bounds for a Man City throw. Actually glad to see Shaw. I feel more comfortable when he's on Y. Just because he's one of your most known players. Tellez is so much better, fam. Oh, the throw runs all the way out for a goal kick and the ball rolled out by the 6-yard box. What kind of a weird throw was that? To be fair, Luke Shaw is probably a better, like, actual defender than Tellez, but Tellez has so much more going forward. The crosses the Tellez do be whipping in are so saucy. Luke Shaw will occasionally do it as well, but Tellez just does it like all game. feel like Shaw's more solid defense was. Yup. Defo's is. The problem is then we have a defensive left back and a defensive right back. Woo! Nice little play there to get Wan-Bissaka going down the right. Plays it to Greenwood. Back to Bruno. It was probably Bruno that did that nice little pass. Bruno tries to play a crossfield to Rashford on the opposite side. Gets cut out. McTominay wins a header. Pogba wins a header. Greenwood's trying to bring it down but just can't, and it gets cleared a bit by City. Pogba up again for the header. Ooh, and Luke Shaw takes it. Down the left side. Has to come back to Pogba. Alright, that's good from Shaw though. He's more brick wall. Yeah, but see, the problem is when you have a defensive left back and a defensive right back and two central defensive midfielders. Oh, a long one played over the top to Bruno, who just couldn't get a connection. He had to try and make the first time volley, which is very difficult when the ball's coming from behind you. And he just about couldn't make it. God damn it. Is that Lindelof with a lovely little dink over the top to Bruno, who tries to first time volley it? Woo! Lindelof played that from behind the halfway line. Played him through right onto the nearly the 6-yard box, but he just couldn't get the volley in. Damn. Alright, Victor, I see you, bro. What was I saying? So yeah, if you've a defensive right back and left back and two defensive midfielders, then that's a lot of defense on the field. Like what that tweet I read the other day saw with the 7 defenders. I mean, that's the way it ends up being sometimes when you have so many defense-minded players. Don't think we're looking too bad. No, not so far. Man City are an odd one, because anytime I've watched them this season, they haven't looked good at all. But then in the games I don't watch them, like I'm pretty sure their last league game was 5-0 or something. Or maybe I'm tripping. Maybe that was ages ago. Let me see. Because like they're one of the favourites to win the league, but anytime I watch them, they don't look great. To be fair, I probably do mostly watch them in the bigger games, that's why. Oh no, their last game was 2-0. Was it? Yeah, 2-0 to Fulham. The game before that was 5-0, there you go. I knew there was a 5-0 recently. No, but I mean 20 minutes in, we're not being entirely overrun here, so far so good. And it's not like Leipzig where we got whomped in the first couple of minutes. We shall never be forgiven, by the way. Out of the Champions League again. Long crossfield ball to the left side played for Man City here. Cancelo is going to try and whip this one in, maybe. Nope. Back to Sterling. De Bruyne. Sterling in the box. Oh, takes it around Wan-Bissaka beautifully. And Lindelof eventually is crowded out by McTominay and Maguire, though. Oh my god. Sterling making people look like fucking wet noodles on the ground there. Lovely 1-2 with De Bruyne. Wan-Bissaka is absolutely gone. Fucking Lindelof's crawling along the floor and eventually gets to McTominay and Maguire, who stop it eventually. Woo! I'm surprised he didn't try and whip one at the goal a bit faster there, Sterling. That was a dangerous looking one. See, that's the thing with Man City though. They have so many individual players that can whip something like that out. And very often that ends up as a goal. Luckily not this time though. Is Aguero on the bench for them actually? Another long one cut out by Luke Shaw there. He's having a good day so far. See, the thing is, that's a good battle now for left back. We have Shaw and Telles to battle away at left back. At right back, we have Wan-Bissaka, and that's it. I can never remember if Brandon Williams is a left-footed right back or a right-footed left back, but he's one of the wrong ones, and he's not great anyway, so... Do they have Aguero on the bench? They have Laporte, Mendy, Silva, Torres, Gundogan, Foden... Oh, they don't. Why? He's not even on the injured list. He must be injured still then. I mean, he's injured fucking 90% of his career nowadays, so. I feel like they're hitting the long ball too much. I mean, that's usually a good, well, Man City or United. Usually that means they just can't break the team down. Oh, there's a bit of counterplay happening there with Rashford, Bruno and Pogba. You love to see the little passes they were pulling off there, and Pogba eventually gets fouled. Nice little spot for a free kick, this one. I would assume either Pogba or Bruno are going to be the ones. This could work. It could indeed. I'm assuming Pogba or Bruno are going to be the one to take this. Oh, Pogba walks away. Rashford standing over it as well. We have Bruno, Rashford and Fred. Fred's now walking away, so it's either Bruno or Rashford here. Bruno definitely looks like the more ready to... This is such a FIFA angle that I'm looking at this from. Jesus Christ, what was that? Like, you know, like the camera angle that's behind the free kick taker. Bruno takes it, hits the wall. Falls to the back post of McTominay though, but it bounces away and it's a corner United. Don't think McTominay touched that. That is such a FIFA angle. That's creepy looking. No, McTominay definitely didn't touch that. Corner United. Alright. The pressure's on, lads. Luke Shaw to take the corner again. Whips it in. Back post. It's headed clear. Red tries to whip it back in. Man City are looking for something on the counter. Pogba takes it off of someone. It's a free kick. Anytime there's a break from a corner, it scares me. God damn it. Yeah, we do have the slowest defenders on the planet, so that would make sense. Walker with the ball here, playing around in the defense. Manu with some decent pressure here on the defenders as well. So just a wall of United players right in front of them. Greenwood tries to cut it out. The long one to the left. Cancelo plays it through to Sterling. Harry Maguire on his back. Well done, Harry Maguire. Plays it out to the left though. Could come back here pretty quickly. Back at the halfway line again. Harry Maguire standing over Raheem Sterling. Jesus Christ, it's like a tower over a little fucking man. Woo! Ball played through to Gabriel Jesus there. Tries to take a quick little dink of a shot with, I think, Maguire again on his back. Oh no. Wan-Bissaka on his back this time, but he skies the shot. Harry's actually doing well too, yeah. So far. He towers over Raheem Sterling though. Jesus, they were standing next to each other there in the background of the shot again. Fucking hell. Oh god. Sterling's so small. Lindelof now with the ball. Last 10 minutes of possession have been 73% Man City. Really? Oh, that's poor pass there from Lindelof. Played in between McTominay and Fernandes. Neither of them wanted to go for it because they both probably thought it was for the other one. It was right in between. Crosshair coming in from Man City from the right. Blocked out. Fernandinho's now going to bring it in for another cross from the right hand side. Pogba trying to close it down. Doesn't. Cross doesn't beat Harry Maguire. Love that. McTominay heads it clear. Oh, Bruno couldn't control it. Coming back again. McTominay with a nice strong tackle. And it's been given as a foul. Really, ref? And he's calling it. The ref's calling McTominay towards him to have a word with him as well. City try and take it quickly, but the ref's too busy trying to have a word with McTominay for a foul that was completely fair. They'll probably show it again now and it won't. It'll be ridiculous. I think it was aggressive. Really? I don't think so. They're not showing a replay for it at all, so we can't really tell, but Free kick coming in here from the left-hand side near the sideline for Man City. Mahrez and De Bruyne standing over. You can only assume it's going to be an in-swinger here from De Bruyne. Oh, Mahrez. Oh, John Stones, I think that is, that got the header on it. Luckily, it wasn't a great connection. It just bounced onto the ground and bounced up for De Gea to get it. Lindelof, I think, all over the back of John Stones there. Completely beaten to the ball was Lindelof there, though. He just happened to put enough pressure on John Stones to put him off. Maguire now bringing it forward. See, this is what you love to see from Harry Maguire. That's how you know he's got a bit of confidence in himself. When he starts bringing the ball forward. Starts dribbling the ball forward on his own, like. Ref might have given a free against him though, but it's back with Man City now near their own box. The noise gate on my mic is the best thing I could ever ask for. With having a sleeping pug next to me, because snoring's not being picked up at all and it's quite loud. Jesus, you're the literal captain, I know, right? He seems to have too many issues of his own to be the captain of the team. Oh, Southgate's in the stands as well, it makes sense. Some of England's best players are on the field right now. Doesn't say much, but throw in for United just goes all the way through to the Man City defence, who clear it down the left. Maguire wins the header. Or down the right, actually, but you know. Down United's left. Throw in for Man City. Nowhere really to go here, and he just throws it straight to McTominay. Gotta love that. Lindelof's spending a bit too much time on the ball here. Gives it out to Wan-Bissaka, back to Lindelof. Oh, there's 3-on-3 here with little triangle passes going on. McTominay, Wan-Bissaka, McTominay. Lovely, gets it out to Bruno. Bruno with so many little flicks for passes here. Now he plays one through. Ooh. Oh, if he'd have played a better one in front of Mason Greenwood there, Greenwood would have been through. Ooh, he wins the ball back from the kick out though to Pogba in front of goal. Couldn't get a decent shot. And he just dinks it wide. There is some lovely passing here though. For Man U to bring this ball forward. Lovely little quick 1-2s and flicks and all of the good stuff. Bruno there, if he plays that through to Greenwood better though. Greenwood straight in on goal. Comes to Ederson. Ederson gets his pass cut out by Bruno. Rashford plays it into Pogba on the penalty spot with the defender right on him. And all he could do is dink it wide. Oh, it was actually blocked. Thank God. That makes it look much better. Shaw with the cross. Woo! Harry Maguire wins the header but couldn't get it on target. It hits the top of the goal. Harry, you need to be getting those on target, mate. Only defender on him there is on his back. And in fact, he was backing into him as well. And by the time the header was there, he might have been slightly put off by somebody, but he needs to be getting that one on target. Another chance goes by for United though, and no goal. It's the stuff you hate to see. Man City now playing it out from the back. And on the left side with Cancelo, who goes back to the centre backs. Under pressure again, back to Ederson. Fernandes is closing down everything. Ooh, Man City now dinking the ball forward. Mahrez down the right hand side, looking for the overlap of Kyle Walker, couldn't make it. Bruno Fernandes has the ball. See, this is the kind of stuff that you hate to see after a loss like the Leipzig game during the week. It's like now Bruno Fernandes is leading the team looking like really, really hungry for a win, like he always does. But the team is looking better now after they've just been battered by a devastating loss again. This just seems to happen all the time. We go on a good few run of games, then the team just runs out of steam as if they're bored, and just the effect of the wins just runs out. Then we lose a devastating game. Then we get back into the swing of things again, go on another run of a couple of games, and then that runs out again. It's over and over as well. So annoying. Sterling here dings it into the middle, and they try to play it back to Sterling through on goal, but it's headed out by I think Wan-Bissaka. Mon the Blues, goddammit, JD. How are you doing, mine? How was the shed building today? You prefer a cocky captain, Sop? I'd prefer a fucking captain that's an actual leader. Bruno Fernandes. Make him the captain, for the love of God. Harry Maguire with the long ball played down the right hand side. Oh, Rashford and Bruno couldn't sort it out. They end up losing it. John Bonner just has to finish the door because he had to go to his shitty job. Oh God. What about the floor? Is the floor done, or was there just no floor to begin with? Or there's no floor at all, I mean. City playing it out from the back again. No floor allowed. Long one played out the right to Mahrez, who mistimes his pass, and I think it's actually gone out for a throw for Man City here. It has indeed. Walker takes it and ends up going all the way back to Ederson, who's being chased down again. No player on either side is being given any time in the ball here. You love to see that. Long ball played forward here for Man City, though. It's eventually cut out by Lindelof. Bruno again looking for the long crossfield ball, but he can't do it. Stones cuts it out. Stones taking it away from Ederson as well. Bruno's back in again to try and play defense from the front. Oh, City breaking here. Jesus has it, taking it forward. Harry Maguire. Oh, De Bruyne plays it through the legs of someone to Mahrez. De Gea comes out, cuts it out. And then De Bruyne skies it. Jesus Christ, that was dangerous looking. Mahrez should have been able to get something better on the goal there. Playing it down the left. Sterling dings it into Jesus. There's a little pass into De Bruyne, who first times it over the other side to Mahrez, who just takes too much time, I think. Yeah, he's miles of space over there, well inside the box. And he just takes 1-2 touches when he could have taken the shot first or second time, but he just gets way too close and De Gea closes the gap and saves it. Man City now recycling the ball to the back again, though. There's a floor base, which is basically just some bars across the ground, but he has to buy timber to go over it, so I told him, don't bother, there's no need since it's only for bikes. Fair. That's true, actually, yeah. Absolutely no need for the floor then. Oh my God. Way up. 35 minutes gone. It's a pretty even game so far. Some good chances for both sides. No team is looking the better by far. Oh, Lindelof's just gone through the back of Sterling in the Manchester City half of the field there. Why? Why does Sterling... the way his hair is at the moment looks like he's actually going bald. Even though he has plenty of hair, it's just whatever way he has it fucking... Oh, no, he looks like he's balding, fam. Don't know what that's about, but... Because anytime it's like the sky cam as well, it looks like he's some weird bald patches. Not a fan of that now at all. Tall. Man City now playing it from the back again. Bruno Fernandes is playing very high here. He seems to be very often playing in line with Rashford and Greenwood. For 200 quid, it's a piece of shit. He can't even stand inside it. Why can't he stand inside it? Was it small? Ross bad at buying. Oh, rip. Fred now delivers the ball out to the right eventually. Wan-Bissaka has to come back. Lindelof and Maguire. Maguire to Fred, back to Lindelof. Oh, it just instills no confidence when the ball's back here. Bruno whipping the ball around back to Fred. Wan-Bissaka has to go back to Lindelof. Oh, Maguire looking for the long ball up. Ooh, Bruno turns his man. Flicks it into Mason Greenwood, just outside the box. Paul Pogba could go for a long shot. He wanted it, but he was closed down. Wan-Bissaka crosses it all the way out for a throw-in right at the corner flag, I think. I don't think it went out for a goal kick. Fuck's sake, Wan-Bis, yup. Throw in here from Man City, who are now taking it so far forward without it. The ball went out at the corner flag. Surely he should be back at the corner flag. Jesus Christ, he's in line with the edge of the box. Whatever. Tomine has to play back to Lindelof. Lindelof looks like he's looking for a long ball forward here. We seem to be looking for that a lot. Tomine now bringing it out from the back. Down the left to Shaw. Calls for Shaw, having dribbled it out of bounds. Shaw now released down by the box. Ooh, plays a little one into Rashford. Back to Bruno. Ooh, I think Bruno was going for a cross there, but it's deflected out for a corner. Taking way too long to not make decisions up front. Oh, that message, I know what you mean, but that message after just confused my brains. To not stop now. I actually read it the way you meant to say it, so we'll just leave it at that. Bruno Fernandes with the corner. Oh, front post. Lindelof tries to head it on, but it ends up going wide off the back post. God damn it, we can't get headers on target here, boys. That's another one that should be on target. Lindelof rises above anyone else. Maybe he's trying to angle it towards the opposite top corner, but at least get it on target. 5 minutes left to the first half. It's been a good half. What is this little thing flying around on screen? Pretty sure I was just seeing a butterfly or something do somersaults. Or else it was just rubbish. I don't fucking know what it was. Some little white thing just flying across the screen like this. Smack my mic while I'm at it. Love that. Ederson's tattoo. OMG. God damn it. Oh, the smiley face behind his ear. Fuck's sake. City now playing it out from the back again. Nandinho outright to Kyle Walker, who has to come back to the centre backs. Jones plays it up the middle. Jesus out to Walker. Mahrez. There's nothing doing for them here down this right side anyway. Luke Shaw got it all on lock, boys. On lock. McTominay as well is having a good game, I have to say. He's been cutting out a lot of passes. Lindelof now down the right side on Sterling. This is a recipe for disaster. Plays it to Mahrez, who's out there as well now. Maguire gets him out of bounds. I think, right? Maguire just kind of guiding him off the pitch. Hey Liam, how you doing, mine? Ball being spread out to the left to Luke Shaw. Fred up to Pogba, who hasn't not seen much ball now in a while. Back to Fred, who switches it to the other side to Wan-Bissaka. We need to see more of McTominay on the ball though. He's cutting out a lot of passes, but we're not seeing him actually on the ball much. And Pogba, I can't remember the last time he had any meaningful touch on the ball. He's been out of the game now for a minute. Oh, here he is. Plays it out left to Shaw, who tries to play a pass from there for some reason. Right on the sideline. What is being given here? I don't know what was given there, but send it up back with Lindelof at the back anyway, so... Hope Ollie makes a few subs. Well, they're not going to come anytime soon anyway with the team like this at the moment. And considering one of the only things he can bring on is Donny van de Beek, he'll probably wait till the latest possible time. Bruno back to Fred. Fred plays it to Pogba with a nice turn. Plays through Greenwood. Shots blocked. Out for a throw-in. Throw-in taken all the way back to Maguire though. Who's back to Lindelof, who's probably going to have to go back to De Gea. Yep. Ah, that's painful. A throw-in that was just outside the Man City boxes ended up all the way back with De Gea immediately. Ball went through to the Man City centre-backs from De Gea's clear, and now it's come all the way back to De Gea again. Fred to McTominay. Wan-Bissaka. Back to McTominay, back to Lindelof. Seems like we're going to come into half-time here at 0-0. I would assume that the ref has a minute or two to add on here in the first half, because there was quite a long stoppage at one stage while Fred was seeing some treatment. What is hip? Woo! Lindelof again is coming out to the halfway line and taking someone out. He's going to be the one who's getting booked here, if anybody. And the Man City players are probably saying this to the ref at the moment. He keeps coming all the way out to the halfway line and just hacking somebody down. Let go, Man City. God fucking damn it, Dylan. How are you doing, dude? Need to charge my phone, but waiting for halftime. No problem. Why did I say no problem? Like it's going to affect me at all. Fuck's sake. I mean, we're over 45. There you go. Minute of added time. I was about to say we're over 45 and nobody has said anything about added time. City playing the ball forward. Sterling has managed to turn here with 3 Man U players around him. Oh, lovely from Luke Shaw that. He comes across, turns it. Oh, Fred spinning people left and... Oh my god. Fred, relax. Jeez. McTominay forward to Rashford. Oh, Rashford tries to play it to Greenwood and Greenwood left it thinking there was somebody coming up the right hand side. Rashford's pass had a lot of pace on it, to be fair, considering Mason Greenwood was pretty much next to him. Greenwood probably thought that can't have been for me, it was for somebody down the right, but nobody was there. Sterling's head looks like a mop. Thank you. See, that's what I was saying a while ago. His haircut is outrageous. Cancelo with the throw-in here. It seems like their biggest struggle at the moment is throw-ins. Anytime they have a throw-in, they cannot get a man free to throw it into. Jesus Christ, look at Sterling, honestly. Sort that out, mate. What's going on there? Half time. 0-0. It's been a good game so far. Where's my timer? I need to stop it. Pause, stop, reset. Wham. On fire with the timer. This actually finally wasn't a game this week where I said we need to get into halftime and sort the team out, because we've actually had a good first half so far. Arguably, might even say we've been the better team. But it's been pretty 50-50. Man City have probably actually had the better of the chances in the game, but I don't know. Too bad that Star Wars robot isn't an alarm clock. We would never be BB late again. Ah. God fucking damn it. Let's have a look at what we got on the bench here, shall we? Old, exactly. We've Tellez, who we could bring on, but Shaw's having such a good game, there's no real need to. Martial could come on, make some sort of a difference. Donny van de Beek. I'm assuming the three changes here, if we were to make three, would be Martial, Van de Beek, and maybe either Juan Mata or Matic, depending on who scores first. I think if City score first, then maybe it would be Juan Mata to try and get something fresh on up front. But if we score first, then Matic is definitely coming on. Definitely. And I hope Fred's hip isn't too bad either, that he has to be forced to come off. Because we're looking solid so far. There's been nothing bad going on. No one I can really blame for anything bad. So that's always positive. Terrible? Terrible? What? That's supposed to be terrible? Anywho. At halftime, I need to go refill my beverage, so I will be back in roughly 5 minutes. I always say at these halftime things that I'll be about 5 minutes, and I usually end up being longer. But do go, stand up, stretch your legs, grab yourself your own drink, do whatever you got to do at halftime here, and we'll be back in about. I still need to actually get a halftime screen to actually put up, because I always just mute my mic and then just leave it with the chair, but you know. Cause sheet, oh my god. Liam, get out. Don't make it worse, Liam, for fuck's sake. Yeah, do what you gotta do. I'll be back in about 5 minutes, guys. Okay, bye. Right. We are back at it again. Let me just make sure everything is still up and running. I believe it all is. Right. What do the... I don't think any changes have been confirmed yet. No. What are player ratings looking like? I ponder. Fred and Luke Shaw with the best ratings on the team right now. Ooh. Love that. Harry Maguire actually with the next best rating as well. Lads. Marcus Rashford with the lowest rating, probably because he hasn't been very involved so far, to be honest. Who, see, we have Martial to bring on off the bench, but who would I even bring him on for? I wouldn't like to bring Greenwood or Rashford off because they could both whip out a goal, so I don't know. Honestly, if not much happens goal-wise in this game, I could see Ollie leaving this team on till the very end and making no changes. What? For anybody that knows, I made an order on a website called My Protein for some shake, and I bought a hoodie there, and I brought pre-workout there as well. And they emailed me saying thank you for placing the order, whatever, with My Protein, and we're aware that your order has not yet been delivered, and that they've been following up with Hermes, which is the delivery company that they work with, to deliver the order. Saying that On Post have the order and they're confident in delivering it in the next 7 to 9 days. I got it last week, mate. What do you mean? Are you just bothering On Post for no reason? I got the delivery last week, fam. What's going on? Oh well. Is there something... I know I got everything as well. There's nothing that I didn't get. I might email him back later and be like, I actually got it. Hello? Did I get everything? Got that. Got that. Got that. Yup. Yup. Yeah, I got everything. Okay. Whatever. Well. And actually, what could Man City bring on?
Here's something I found on the web. According to touristlink.com, travelers are voting Bengal, Temburong and Bandar Seri Begawan as the best of 5 cities in Brunei.
What? Okay. Well, thanks for that. I'm just going to mute you now, Alexa. Thank you for that random tidbit of information. What did she say? I don't know. Something about the best cities in Brunei or something? I don't really know. Oh, second half, we need the timer. Jesus Christ. I always forget about the timer in the second half. I'm on point in the first half, always. Second half, nah. Timer, no timing. Quarter past 10 seconds. 20 seconds? Wham. Yeah, that should be about it. What do Manchester City have? Oh no, my god, I did not realise there was a Cardiff Swansea game today, and thank god I didn't, because Swansea won 2-0. For fuck's sake. And Cardiff had a man sent off. Well, so many derbies today then. Alright. Right, line up, bench. Phil Foden may be the only real attacking difference maker on either side's bench here. Phil Foden, just because I do like Phil Foden. I've seen him come on off the bench a couple of times for Man City, and see him make a big difference. So, I mean, I hope he doesn't come on because I don't want to see him come on in this game and make a big difference. But he's probably the one off the bench. Although I've seen also Pep not use him a couple of times. So, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what I'd bring on for United. Oh, McTominay's just been hacked while bringing the ball forward here. Down the right hand side, long cross. Rashford, my stream has gone so blurry I couldn't even see what happened. But I think the ref's pointing to the spot for a penalty for United. Of course it's a penalty for United. For fuck's sake. I think it was Greenwood down the right hand side played a lovely cross across to Rashford, who takes a touch, takes another touch, and is just met by the studs of, I think that's Ruben Diaz. Oh, but Rashford's offside when the cross comes in. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's actually Kyle Walker, I think, that's given away the penalty, but... And it would be a penalty, but Rashford's offside. He's definitely offside as well. He's a good bit off. God fucking damn it. Oh, it's Bruno that played the ball across. Why would I ever second guess it? It would be Kyle Walker as well, wouldn't it, that gives away the penalty? Yup. VAR do be drawing their lines. Ollie taking a close look at it. He's clearly offside. Everybody can see it. I thought they were bringing the ref over to have a look at it, but nope, offside. No penalty. Oh, Ollie, shut up! What the... What was that? Ollie sitting in the stands, just sitting. Just like this, after the decision was made, and then shouts, ref. Like somebody who is drunk off their face, sitting on the couch looking at the game, like... Just shouting ref for the sake of it. Or just like any fan at home would do. I fucking do it all the time. Ollie, mate, what was that? It was clearly offside. I mean, you can't argue with VAR when they drop the fucking lines like that. And he's that far offside as well. It wasn't even like a fraction. He was a good half his body offside. Oh, Ollie. He'll never be a convincing man on the side, will he? On the sidelines. Oh, Harvey there with another dominant headed clearance. Long ball coming up to Sterling here. Oh no, it's Jesus. Plays it down the left hand side to Cancelo. Who's looking for a cross. Plays it to the edge of the box. Back to Jesus again, who cuts in past Wan-Bissaka. McTominay now bringing it back. McTominay has just dribbled it all the way out for a throw-in at the corner flag for Man City. Alright. That was an interesting one. Okay then. Oh, McTominay there with a nice tackle again. I think it's going to go out for a corner for Man City here though. And never once have I been confident with Man United defending a corner. So, how's this one going to go? There's currently 9 players in and around the 6-yard box for United, with the Man City players all standing at the edge of the box. Oh, Man City play it short. Mara's trying to bring it in. Fernandez with a brilliant tackle, if I do say so myself. Trying to break down the right-hand side here, but there's way too many Man City players out and about. Ends up for a throw for United down the right. Fernandez to take. Ooh, McTominay with a nice little turn there. McTominay's had a good game today. Me and I'm sure a lot of other people in the fan base spend enough time slewing the man for his bad game, so I want to give him his props today. He's had a good game so far. Can't speak too soon, of course. Oh, 2 City players closing him down there, and he does a little back heel as well while I'm talking about him. Love that from you, Scott. Dink over the top there from Bruno. Greenwood with a nice little turn in, tries to get the shot or the cross. Maybe tried to be a crossover to Rashford, but he's falling as he tries it, and it just ends up rolling out of bounds. Oh, I think he was stuck between. He might have seen Rashford last second there and tried to change his mind, but it was too late, and the ball just rolls out. Goal kick City. Long one played up. Oh, De Bruyne breaking towards the box. He's going to need to try and get this one across, and he knows it. Can't get it past Maguire, who blocks it. Goes there as well. Fernandinho goes for the long one. It deflects off of somebody. De Gea tries to keep it in. He does. He's outside his box and just has to hoof it away. Now it's with the Man City defence. At the halfway line. Pogba has been out of this game for a while now, I feel. I don't think he's even touched the ball in the second half. And I was saying at the end of the first half that he hasn't seen much ball. We need to get him on the ball more. McTominay again with a lovely tackle, now bringing the ball forward. Jeez, he's had a good game today, boys. Fred. Up to Pogba, here we go. Oh, nice little pass through to Rashford. Oh, he's nothing but the goal in front of him, but he has to take it on his left because there's a trailing Man City player to his right. And it's just straight up wide. Could not get it on target at all with his left foot. He's definitely onside this time. Pretty bad shot now, to be honest. He's to the left side of the goal and the ball goes out at the left side of the goal. Wouldn't even say it's brushing past the post at all. It's another chance for United, though, that just goes amiss. Harry Maguire with another commanding header clear. Coming back now with Fernandinho. Oh, plays it up to Mahrez, who apparently wasn't fouled by Maguire. Alright. Team fouls given for less. Fernandez now down this left side. Plays all the way at the bottom of my screen right now. Maguire cuts it back to Lindelof. Can't get out of his feet very well. Jesus, he nearly lost the ball there. Gives it back to De Gea, and De Gea blasts it clear. Strangely, very, very mistimed header there from Diaz. That was an odd one. Stones to Kyle Walker. Under a lot of pressure here are the Man City defenders. Tries to get it out. De Bruyne tries to flick it on, and it ends up with Lindelof. Maguire trying to get people to move for him. Lindelof out to Wan-Bissaka. Back to Lindelof. There's just a lot of pressure here from both teams and no like clear-cut chance for either team to work the ball forward. Both teams just putting the other under a lot of pressure. Oh, Harry Maguire's at a mare there. Ball's gone back to De Gea. De Gea's played it out to Harry Maguire, who's trying to start taking it up the left side kind of direction. And I think he's passed it, attempted to pass it to Luke Shaw, and he's just put it way in front of him, and it's just gone out for a City throw. There's a lot of Man City players warming up here too. Pep obviously not happy with what he sees on the field, and Phil Foden is one of them. City with the ball in their own half. Oh, Rashford cuts out a Kyle Walker pass at the back. Rashford's looking for a foul. Gives it back to Lindelof. Now Maguire. It's the same thing on both sides. The ball, anytime there's possession, ends up having to go all the way back to the centre backs, and then the centre backs are just playing around because there's nowhere in front of them to give it to. Ball comes in here to Pogba, to Greenwood. Greenwood plays a long one across the halfway line to Luke Shaw. Fernandez, who's now back at left back. Back to Harry Maguire. Again with the centre backs. Oh, Fernandez looking for a touch of class there to try and ding it over the defense of Man City, but ends up going towards the corner flag with nobody anywhere near it. I don't know, the second half so far is looking a bit stale at the moment. Fernandinho bringing it forward. Out to Sterling on this left side, who we've not seen much at all this second half, actually. Fernandinho again in the midfield. Ooh, long ball played out to the right hand side there by someone from Man City. I didn't quite see who it was. Over the head of Kyle Walker, tried to jump to get the header to take it down, but out for a throw in for Man United. Luke Shaw takes the Pogba, and it's going to come all the way back here again. Oh, Shaw tries to pass back to Lindelof, but it gets cut out. De Bruyne with the header forward into the box. Maguire manages to deal with it. Very good again from Harry Maguire. It's cleared on the left hand side, but the ball ends up actually with Man City, who then themselves play it out. So a throw in again for Man United. Some Man U players, I think, as well warming up on the side here. I see. I think that was Martial maybe running past. Oh, Fred too slow to come out to that. And De Bruyne comes out and steals it off him. Fernandinho now bringing it forward. Again with the centre backs here from Man City. Neither team seems to know what to do to be able to break down the other team. Another long ball played over the top here to Man City, to Jesus up front. It is being headed around. It's come out here, fallen to Man City. Mahrez again. Down the right hand side now for Kyle Walker, just outside the box. Ooh, cross to the edge of the box played, but McTominay cuts it out. What food do I want? That is a good question. That is a good question. Ooh, Wan-Bissaka with a nice tackle there, but still hasn't gotten the ball back and then falls over. Fernandinho, edge of the box, goes for the shot just about wide left of the goal. Some subs are going to have to be made here. We're approaching the hour mark. This is prime time for subs to be making maximum difference anyway. And yeah, as I said, no team knows what to do to break down the other here, so clearly we need a sub with ideas. Which I would suggest would be Donny for United and maybe Phil Foden for Man City, but we shall see. Ooh, De Gea came out a long way to head that clear. There is a lot of players warming up here for both teams. Matic, Tellez, Donny, Martial, all for United. There's 3 or 4 as well warming up for Man City. That's the way the game is going at the moment. De Bruyne here, though, lined up for a free kick, which is about halfway between the box and the halfway line. So it's a dangerous place with... Ooh, De Bruyne whips it to the back post. Nobody gets on the end of it, and it ends up going out for a throw or a goal kick even. This is the game of long balls so far. Long crossfield ball played to Bruno down the left hand side here. Who's ended up getting into quite the fight here with Kyle Walker as Bruno gets his body over the ball to see it out for a United throw. Kyle Walker just picked up the flag and then thrown it at his feet. The corner flag. Throw in here, Luke Shaw taking it right near the corner. All the subs right behind Luke Shaw just watching him. Try to see who that is for United, because I don't think Donny's there at the moment. Unless that means Donny's coming on right now. Lindelof with it, gives it to Wan-Bissaka down the right side. Greenwood has to come back to Lindelof. Anytime somebody gets it in the midfield for either team, they're just surrounded by 2 or 3 players from the other team and they have to give it back. It's quite weird to see, actually. Usually there'd be gaps opening up somewhere. And usually it's not the exact same thing for both teams. But so far, this is what it's been the whole game. Lindelof again, Maguire, to Fred, to Luke Shaw, who has to come back. Fred, back to Maguire. Jesus. Maguire looks for the long ball out to the right side. Mason Greenwood scrambling back, heads it back to McTominay, who turns Sterling very nicely and then dinks one over to try and get Fernandes to run onto it. Cleaned up by John Stones. McTominay comes out again and wins the header. Cleared again by Man City though. McTominay is having a good day. I'm going to keep saying it, because you can't say it very often, but... Ooh, Pogba wins the ball back here in a dangerous position. Plays it through to Fernandes in the box. Tries to cut it across to Rashford, but there's way too many City players back there again. City now play it out. Jesus gets crowded by Man U players. Lindelof again, I think, is the one who has done the foul, though. That's the 4th time Lindelof has had to come out either to the halfway line or beyond the halfway line. Oh, he's just pushed Jesus there into Wan-Bissaka. How Lindelof hasn't been booked yet, I do not know. He has 4 times he's fouled in and around the halfway line. And none of them have been soft fouls either. They've all been like pretty like here I am fouls. So I don't know how he hasn't been booked. But I won't complain because he'd be in danger of getting sent off if he was booked. Long ball played out to the right side here for Man City. Again, has to be all recycled all the way back to the centre backs. Fernandinho back to the centre back. Kyle Walker. Oh, he's turned Pogba there and Pogba slipped just to make it look 10 times worse. Then he's gone around Fred. Now he's played it across the opposite side to Sterling, who's going to try and get around Wan-Bissaka. Not that easy though. Tries to take it past him. Wan-Bissaka slides in and actually ends up winning the goal kick as well. Alright. Ooh, Fernan Torres coming on here for Man City. It's not what I thought was going to be the first to come on. Riyad Mahrez coming off. Alright. What's Ferran Torres? I'm pretty sure all this time, even in the last stream I did for a Man City game, I was calling him Fernan Torres. As in N-A-N at the end. But it's just Ferran Torres. There is no N-A-N, it's just R-A-N. Well, my mind is blown. I think McTominay's just giving it away here in the midfield. Sterling at the edge of the box here, cutting in, gives it to De Bruyne. 3 United players around him. McTominay ends up coming out with it, gives it out to Man City again though, who are now coming back. Out the right hand side this time to Torres, who's just on. Oh, tries to bring it around Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw does excellently there again. Luke Shaw now with it, needs to do something with it. He was closed down quickly there by Man City. John Stones now with it in a pretty attacking position actually. Is into the middle to De Bruyne. Out to the left, there's a lot of sustained Man City pressure here. Still on the left, back to De Bruyne in the middle. John Stones is calling for it, gets it, spreads it out the right side to Torres again. Oh, this is a lot of pressure, and now there's not so much pressure on the City players from the United players. They're all sitting back a bit. Oh, ball played through to Jesus, who's... Oh, he was wide open in the 6-yard box, but his touch takes it behind him. He tries to lay off De Bruyne, who gets the shot, and it's saved. Or blocked, can't remember. Wan-Bissaka clears it all the way out to the halfway line. Back to Man City, though. I would say do order stop, yes, if you are ready. Ooh, Pogba cuts out a pass, now bringing it forward. Oh, he's just been wiped out by Fernandinho. Jesus Christ. That looked pretty bad there from Fernandinho, but ref plays the advantage. United bringing it forward. Wan-Bissaka down the right-hand side. Ooh, Bruno cuts in and then backhills it out to McTominay. Pogba still looks pretty shooketh after that flooring by Fernandinho. Shaw to Greenwood to Fred. Fred's coming in, cutting into the box. Oh, Bruno at the edge. His touch lets him down. He wanted to line up a shot there, but his touch took it way too far in front of him. De Bruyne playing it forward. Plays out Torres on this right-hand side. Luke Shaw on him again. Plays it out to De Bruyne. Don't really know what De Bruyne was going for there, but the ball is actually rolled all the way out almost to the corner flag. Picked up here at the corner flag by a City player. Wan-Bissaka gets it back. McTominay to Fred. A couple of players looking to break out here. Pogba brings it past the halfway line. Oh, Pogba looked like he was looking for a foul a bit too much there. He goes crumbling down to the floor. In the face of, I think, Kyle Walker. We need some subs here. Pogba, as much as you might think it would be just because of all the drama and the shit he started this week, Pogba, I think, needs to come off here. He's looking pretty exhausted. And he's not played bad. But I don't know if he has anything left in the tank, to be honest. I mean, he's not played regular football recently. So I don't know, could that be part of it? But he's looking like he's running out of fuel. Man City now with possession going all the way back to Ederson. Ederson still. Out to Cancelo, back to Ederson again. Or Diaz, I'm not sure. On Stones, back to Ederson again. Jesus. Man City now looking for a way to play their way up. Played across to Kyle Walker. Torres again down this right hand side. Takes a big touch to try and take it past Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw does brilliantly again there to muscle him off the ball and just clean it up. Now he's looking for Harry Maguire to help him up to try and clear it. Maguire again just kind of hacks it clear, but it's come to Man City here. Who now played into Sterling at the edge of the box. To De Bruyne. Plays it on the left, looking for a cross. Wan-Bissaka blocks it. Luke Shaw maybe just should have gotten rid of that while he had the chance. Instead, he looked for Harry Maguire, who ended up trying to have to hack it clear. There you go. And Luke Shaw is now down with something. Martial is going to be the first sub to come on. Greenwood, I'd say, was the one that's to come off, surely. Luke Shaw's probably just exhausted as well. He's another one that's only played a game or two recently. And they're going to wait for the Martial sub till after the corner. Corner doesn't beat the first man. Bruno Fernandes heads it clear. Going to come back though. Long ball played to the right hand side to Jesus, who's down there now. Lindelof on him. Cuts into his left, whips it across to the 6 yards. Sterling couldn't get his head on it, it's cleared. Lindelof plays it back to Luke Shaw down the left. Greenwood to Fred. Fred loses it. Oh, it's turning in the tide of Man City at the moment by the looks of things, because United are sitting back a bit more than they have been through this game. Giving Man City a bit more freedom to pass it around like they are. Going pretty much wherever they want at the moment. Torres gets or loses it. Why do I keep saying gets? Torres loses out there and it's a throw for Man City. Yep, Greenwood coming off for Martial here. The sub I thought would be made now, to be fair. Proper ease, we've got to bring off Greenwood. Put on Martial. Going here for Man City, taken by Kyle Walker, and they lose out to Pogba. Pass it up to Martial with his first involvement. Fred passes it to Bruno, whose touch lets him down again. It's just rolled off his foot out of bounds. Bruno, mate, get your head in the game. His touch to be letting him down a bit now. Ollie kind of looking like a serial killer over there on the side. 15 minutes left in the game. We're again not going to see Donny for any respectable amount of time. For whatever reason. I don't know. Ooh, Man City now playing it out from the back, but Lindelof comes flying out towards the halfway line, this time to make a fair tackle. Love to see that. Saka takes the throw. Harry Maguire with the ball, just looking. While Man City just creep towards him. De Gea. Just looking. Fred. Back to Lindelof. This is all at the Man U box. Maguire. Shaw is probably going to have to go back. Oh no, plays it down the left to Pogba. Again, some more play between Lindelof and Maguire. Domine now dropping back to try and pick out a pass. Gets it up to Martial. Left to Bruno, who plays a nice ball through to Rashford, but Rashford just can't get the touch on it. Again, we are one touch away from so many nice plays here. Oh, Rashford would have been through there if he could have just taken the ball into his possession, but he just couldn't get onto it. Lovely ball played through there from Bruno. Man City now coming back the other way. Torres and Walker down this right hand side again. Luke Shaw's having none of it though. Luke Shaw's having absolutely none of anything to do. Sterling now down the left for Man City. Ball has to be recycled all the way back to John Stones. Walker now down the right. Jesus to Torres, back to Jesus. Who wants to cut towards the box and try and work himself a shot, but he can't. Nandinho out the right hand side to Torres again, who's been heavily involved so far, but he hasn't really done anything much different. Shaw sees him out again. I think they're going to say that Torres dribbled it out here on his own before Shaw even got there for the tackle. Yep, goal kick Man United. 77 minutes, and I was saying that I didn't think Ollie was going to make many, if any, changes if the score stayed the same. And I mean, he's made the Greenwood for Martial change, but I don't see him doing anything else if it stays this way. He probably doesn't want to touch it just in case something goes wrong. Although you'd like to see him go for the win against Man City in the derby game. Pogba plays it out left to Luke Shaw, who we finally see in somewhat of an attacking position. Haven't seen him all the way up there in a long time. He's making a nosebleed all the way up there. Ball has to come all the way back to Lindelof. Rashford flicks it on to Bruno. Rashford, Pogba just about couldn't make it to the ball. Ball comes back to Fred and back to Harry Maguire. Oh, Fred's looking for the long one over the top to Martial. Cancelo at his back and the ball rolls through to Ederson. Oh, breaking down the left now are Man City with Sterling, who cuts it into Jesus. Was that really a foul? He's booked Harry Maguire for that as well. Jesus cuts it onto the opposite side, just outside the semicircle of the box. Oh, it was. Harry Maguire comes in late. Ball's already gone. Jesus flicks it away and Harry... Yeah, okay, he just wiped out Gabriel Jesus there. Jeez. He's too slow to go into the tackle. Dangerous looking spot here, especially with Kevin De Bruyne able to stand over the ball. Just outside the box here for the free kick. Oh, De Bruyne is going to fancy this. Oh, he's going to fancy it so hard. But how's it going to end up? He got the height of McTominay, Pogba and Harry Maguire in the wall. Three-man wall. Fred ready behind the wall to block the under-the-wall shot. Such a weird thing that all the teams do now. Oh. De Bruyne takes it, hits the wall. Love that. Walker has to recycle it all the way to the halfway line where De Bruyne is now waiting. Pings it out to the left. I think that's Jesus over there. Ooh, somebody's played a long one over the top there looking for Torres on the other side and it's just gone, I think, out for a goal kick for United. I mean, Ferran Torres hasn't been too great since he's come on. He's seen plenty of ball, but he hasn't been able to do anything with it. So it's actually a corner here for Man City. Luke Shaw, obviously the one to see it out then. John Stone's trying to organise who's going to go for this header by the look of it. De Bruyne over the corner. Oh, nicely cleared there by McTominay. Again, McTominay with a solid header clearance. Oh, Martial goes up for the header with somebody and just doesn't get anywhere near it. They tried to play the long one through to set Rashford free, but Man City coming back with it again. It's been all Man City so far in the second half of this second half. No real proper chances though. It's not like they're barraging the goal or anything. They've just had all the possession. Love to see a possession stat. Less than 10 minutes left in the game now though. It's looking less and less likely that we're going to see any subs. Ollie's sitting on the bench again, as per. You just like to see him stand. I mean, come on, there's less than 10 minutes left in a Manchester derby that's 0-0, all to play for, and he's sitting. It just irks me. I don't know why it bothers me so much, but it just does. Sterling and De Bruyne playing down this left-hand side. Maguire comes out, and Sterling is trying his hardest to look for the penalty here. Sterling, you're simply a much smaller man than Harry Maguire. Get over it. He's basically just felt Harry Maguire's presence on his back and thrown himself to the floor there. For fuck's sake. No chance, mate. No chance. Harry Maguire looks like he's standing over the goal kick here. What was that about? Standing on the 6-yard box right next to the ball where the goal kick was happening. It's come out for a throw here for Man U at the halfway line pretty much. There's no subs warming up now or anything. Pep's coming out to the sideline trying to get his players to show some urgency because ain't much happening right now. Two subs look ready to possibly come on. I think it's Gundogan and Phil Foden for Man City. Oh, there's three actually. One just popped up in the middle of them out of nowhere. That might be Silva, Gundogan and Foden. You can only pick two of them, Pep. As far as United subs look, I'm seeing nothing, so... What's happened here then? Man City players been given offside? At the halfway line? Alright. McTominay with it. Back to Lindelof. Maguire. Back to Lindelof. Lindelof dings it out to the right to Wan-Bissaka. Please don't go back with it again. Oh, he's played it behind Bruno. And send it up with Man City here. Bruno's looked to step off it here in the second half simply because he hasn't seen any of the ball, which is weird for him because usually he comes back into the defensive line even to try and get himself on the ball. Foul given against Luke Shaw here on Torres, and he's thrown the ball away. I thought he might even be looking at a booking for that, but ref's not giving it. Foul here to be taken at about the halfway line. Kyle Walker's taking it down the right. I mean, so far the two teams have straight up just cancelled each other out. It's pretty much the same kind of formation from both teams. Sterling down the right here working on Lindelof. Putting it into the middle, back out to Sterling again. Now working on Wan-Bissaka, back into the middle. Ooh, it's gone back to Kyle Walker on the other side. Torres again plays it into Jesus. Andinho, Jesus on the corner of the box. Back to Walker, who has to go back to the centre backs. Yeah, the two teams are just cancelling each other out so far. Attempts stat coming up here, 9 each. 9 attempts on goal for both teams and 1 on target for both teams. I mean, that's pretty much been the game. Man City have dominated the possession here in the second half. Foul on Martial here at the halfway line as United are trying to break out. But yeah, two teams playing seemingly a similar formation with about the same hunger at the moment, I think. Refs booked whoever that was, Fernandinho, that fouled Martial at the halfway line. This just seems to be motoring on along to a 0-0 draw though. Fernandes, Luke Shaw, Fernandes again. Now he's coming back trying to get himself more on the ball. He's just looked a touch off the pace because he hasn't seen the ball for pretty much the whole second half here. He's played a couple of nice passes to get people through, but apart from that, you're used to seeing Bruno Fernandes on the ball a lot for Man U, but not in this second half. Fred plays it out to Luke Shaw down the left. Has to cut back again. Just the way it's been so far. United probing through the midfield, but getting nowhere and having to come back. Wan-Bissaka now down the right hand side. Puts it into Pogba, who could look for Fred here. He doesn't. Pass gets deflected back to Lindelof instead. McTominay. Martial turns, gives it to Bruno. Edge of the box. Takes a shot, but it ends up dribbling comfortably into Ederson's hands. That's a bit better though. Finally some spark of life for United. Bruno flicks it up with his left foot and just tries to crack it at the goal straight away. Ends up as a comfortable save for Ederson though. Man City possession, see what they can do with it. 2 minutes left in a regulation time. I don't see there being much added time either, to be fair. Whacked clear there from Ederson. Harry Maguire again looking comfortable winning headers. Van Beest tries to come out, couldn't win the tackle. Oh, De Bruyne now bringing it through, playing down the left hand side here. Oh, plays through Sterling into the box. Harry Maguire again sees him off. Harry Maguire's having a field day with Raheem Sterling here. He's just absolutely muscling him off of every ball. It's looked very good so far. The way the defence for United has been so far this season, you'd expect Sterling to be skipping in and out of him, but he's just bullied Sterling off the ball anytime he's come near the box, which has been great to see. It's a shame he can't do that to players all season though. Harry Maguire's looked very good today. McTominay's looked very good today. Pogba's been alright. I mean, him and Fernandes haven't really seen much ball, so... Who would I be giving man of the match to, though? I do not know. It'd be interesting to see who Sky give their man of the match to. Who would I give my... I mean, it might even be Luke Shaw, you know. He's had a blinder at the back today. Oh, Harry Maguire again with another. It is... I might have to give it to either Harry or Luke Shaw. Sick of giving it to Bruno Fernandes every week. Coming forward here. Fred plays it out to Bruno on the right hand side. Wan-Bissaka with the overlap. Bruno takes it in, cuts it in. Edge of the box, takes it on with his left. Goes for the worldy shot. It drifts left to the goal, not even on target in the end. I mean, there was nobody he could really give that to. Maybe he could give it to Fred, who could have played it somewhere, because Fred was in so much space, but he was even further out than Bruno was, so... I don't know, but as I said, it doesn't look like Ollie's making any subs here. We're now into added time. 2 minutes of added time being added on at the end. I didn't think Ollie would want to touch the team if it was staying at 0-0, and he hasn't. Torres now down the right hand side. Luke Shaw cuts it out and whacks it clear. Luke Shaw has had such a good defensive day here. Such a good day. It's hard not to give it to him, really. I'm thinking of everyone, and I don't know who I'd give it to apart from him. Oh, nice little shot there. Who is number 16 for Man City? Is it Rodri? It is. Rodri, whatever. He's the one I've confused the whole game there. Cuts it into the edge of the box. Just comes in the box. Tries to place his shot bottom left corner, but De Gea gets it comfortably in the end. 1 minute into the added minute, or the added 2 minutes. Fernandez with a header down to Pogba. Fred turns, gives it back to Maguire, who's going to look to play... No? Tries to play Rashford through up front instead, who I think was even offside. Goes through to Ederson, who's now playing it out quickly to try and get Man City going. Long ball played again, and Jesus is miles away here. Way through on goal. Unfortunately off to the left if you're a Man City fan. Plays it back to De Bruyne, who skies it. Jesus was offside. Thank God, because he was absolutely gone there. Where was he? Oh, he's miles offside. Luke Shaw actually stepped up as well to play him off. I see that, Luke. I see that, bro. Love that little step up there to try and play him off. Well, we're now into the 2 minutes, so it looks like... Oh, maybe the ref will play on just to get this offside free kick taken. De Gea bringing it forward to take it. Boots it up. And that's the final whistle blown. 0-0. Alright. Well, that was basically both teams cancelling each other out. I was expecting it could potentially be a goal fest between the two, but the exact opposite, a 0-0 draw. Alright, well. Not what I expected at all. But I am happy to see some good defensive performances from United for a change. So, why is Michael Carrick the one going up and talking to Pep Guardiola? The both of them walking off the field, like, hugging. While Ollie is somewhere else. Why is Michael Carrick the one talking to Pep? I'm so confused. John Stones and Harry Maguire meet in the middle of the field to talk. Two English defenders, of course. John Stones is English, right? This is so confusing. Michael Carrick is walking off the field with Pep. Ollie's gone on the field to fist bump all the Man City players. Strange. Very strange. I don't know, maybe I'm looking into that too much, but that's odd. Did he even go over to him? So a point against Man City isn't too bad at the end of the day. And it's another game in the league that we haven't lost. And we haven't lost the Manchester Derby, so it's not too bad. But it was the home game of the Manchester Derby, so I would have preferred to win. And if we're going to go anywhere near the title for the Premier League this season, then we need to be winning that kind of game. So that puts leaves Man U in 7th, Man City in 8th. Both on a game less than West Ham are in front of them. But I mean, most teams in front of them play the same amount of games, so 7th and 8th for both Manchester teams at the minute. I thought Man City were way higher for some reason. I don't know why. But I don't know. I suppose I'm happy with the point. And it was a weird game. A very weird game. I actually don't know what to say with that one. I mean, both teams, as I said, cancelled. Maybe I would have liked to see Donny come on to try and bring something creatively going forward, but I did say that Ollie probably wouldn't make any changes if it stayed 0-0. He didn't make any changes. Could you say that's not a positive thing? Because he didn't try and go for the win. He was just happy to let the team do its thing and play out the draw. Maybe in a Manchester Derby, maybe you'd like to see more. But in saying that, I suppose, especially since it's the home game, because you could say Pep did the same thing, but maybe Pep was more happy with the point because it was the away leg of the Manchester Derby. If that makes sense. I don't know. A weird one. A very weird one. But anyway, that's going to be me done for this one. Thank you guys very much for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed watching the game along with me. Please do follow the Taste of Sport Twitter that's up there in the top right corner. If you're not already, we're very active there on all things major, or all of the major sports. So if you're interested in anything like that, we're always active on soccer news, NFL news, NBA news are the main ones, and a couple of other sports thrown in as well. And if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel for pretty much weekly watch-alongs of United games. I'm hoping that I don't have to miss too many of them. I did have to miss the Leipzig one during the week, which I'm kind of glad I missed in the end because, you know, it was a disaster. But, yeah. We should be back. Actually, when is the next one? Let me see. Thursday. Against Sheffield at 8 o'clock, and I think I'm working on Thursday. For fuck's sake! Just as I'm saying I hope I don't have to miss any. I think I'm working Thursday the 17th. Let's have a look, see. Let's have a look, see. The 17th. Thursday, I'm working oh my god, I'm starting work just before the match as well. God fucking damn it. Well, we'll be back for the next watch along whenever we can. Please do like the stream as well if you have enjoyed. Leave a like on the stream and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will be back again in the future for whenever I'm next available to watch along with a Man U game. Thank you guys, and I will see you next time. See ya.